Half-Life run, full source runs. We are starting the block. Half-Life 2 will be after. My name is qDTH. I have my commentators with me.
Yeah, I'm Maxam.
I'm Executable.
And I'm Dot.
And I'm going to show you Half-Life scripted today. I'm just going to go into it. So, starting the run now. So it's actually really nice that we have the opportunity to present scripted for the first time, because Half-Life Scriptless is a famous game already, big leaderboard for an FPS game, and a lot of runners, a lot of competition, very hard. And scriptless is, and it's fully right, the main category, but I just I need to restart this.
Is this a script or something?
Nah, this is not a script.
So need to restart the
okay,
timer.
now the tension is over. Thank God this happened. We can start again. 40 seconds gone. Now we can see the beginning again. That's nice. Would have reset anyway because I didn't get the suit grab. No, but the scripted category is actually one that... I'm going to make a save here in case I accidentally load again. And it has a lot of features that are actually quite unique to this category.
So mainly we use scripts for movement techniques. So for bunny hopping, you might know usually in scriptless you have to scroll your mouse wheel. So scripted takes care of that. You just hold spacebar or whatever key you have, and it auto jumps for you. And also there are other scripts such as duck tapping or duck rolling, which double ducks when you hit the ground, or spams duck. So this can be used in combination to just move around the map more freely and easily.
In the previous room there, you saw QD push the scientist towards the door. So NPCs can open the doors for you if you make them go into it. And there's going to be different ways we abuse this technique into making them open doors for us.
Yeah, like some doors are locked, the player can't enter them, but NPCs can. So right now he's also pushing the scientists so that they're closer to the scanner. When the cutscene ends, they won't have to walk that far.
Yeah, these are just some very minor adjustments. The game is full of it because it is so competitive, and it is really very versatile in the things that you can do. So even turning animations, making them faster with FPS, it's actually an interesting thing.
So besides the movement scripts that we are using, there are also scripts for some more complicated sequences. So we are in the test chamber right now, and as you might know, there's a way to skip the end of this cutscene, and scripted makes it much easier. You kind of have it done for you if you're using a script, so you don't have to bother learning complex setups if you're doing it scriptless. I guess Maxam could explain more since he actually does scriptless, he knows about it.
Yeah, well, the setups there are fine. Hey, it's no problem.
Now
Basically just look at some pixels and just do the thing.
Yeah, you might see Cutie spamming his keyboard at some point. That'll be setting up the script. So it's actually a task almost.
I can explain this quickly myself, because I find this very interesting how this is actually working. Some people might now think, when you hear, okay, we have auto jumping, we have a key that automatically does duck tapping, you could actually task the game completely. And even though this duck tap command is called BXT task duck tap, it is that we introduced a limitation in the rules that you cannot chain commands for movement, like moving forward, backward, to the side, left and right. So when you are having a script like this one, it consists of commands that are written in a command line, several commands in one command line, like plus use, minus duck, minus movement commands, things like that. And then another key you need to press to have movement commands. And they will be rebound by this script. I'm going to do several key presses here. and then it will automatically do the object boost, a technique that we use all through the run, and the whole test chamber skip going into the trigger and out.
There we go. Nice.
Yes,
Okay,
got
it
it.
worked.
Nice.
Now this is really just a script execution, but it sometimes fails when your FPS are unstable.
Yeah, scripts are dependent on game FPS, so sometimes they have to be pretty accurate. So sometimes it fails, but it worked first time, so nice.
Yeah. So to explain what happened a little bit there, we use the cart to object boost up into the air. In the air there's a trigger that changes the level. And we skipped into the next chapter by doing that.
Yeah, we got there early, otherwise we would teleport around in Zen for a little bit.
And here you see the unforeseen consequences chapter, which is a very movement intensive chapter. You'll see lots of movement techniques being utilized in this chapter, like duck rolling, just jumping into tight spaces, and just a lot of strafing around corners.
And the first object boost, actually initially the first object boost until the test chamber was done, test chamber script.
Yeah, one more.
And this is actually a scripted object boost, forward object boost. It is doesn't do anything for you. You still have to get the right timing. As you see, I failed it the first time, so it is still precise, but you don't have to do the rest of the timing. So you just have to fly into the right direction.
Yeah, basically scripted is just getting the complex stuff out of the way, so you focus on more heavy techniques. Like Half-Life is a pretty technical game. There's a new trick every 5 seconds.
We are now in office complex, and here you have to utilize more of your weapons. There are more tricks. Another NPC abuse coming up here. There was one in the beginning where I shot the scientist and he opened the door. That skipped going around in event. And this is a pretty big skip, saves like a minute.
Yeah,
the
so
famous Barney skip. What was that?
so we manipulate Barney to have him run to the door here. We throw some grenades to make him scared, and he'll like run to hide. He'll try to enter the door that is locked, and that'll actually open up the path that we can take. Here's a similar one.
Pretty big skip.
Yeah. So same thing here.
I actually got that one. I didn't think I got that one. Didn't look like it.
Yeah, so we scare the scientist here. He runs to the closed room here. Oh. It's a bit tight. You have to like hit the trigger to that opens up the door. Yeah, and this skips like an entire chapter actually, which would take normally 2 minutes, I believe. Now we're into Blast Pit, which is another hard chapter.
Interesting skip coming up here. Again, saves like 3 seconds compared to the normal setup of doing this. Just flying down into the elevator pit early. The game is full of these little optimizations. There have been so many runners working on this game, finding setups that saves like parts of seconds. It's pretty amazing.
It's nice seeing this auto jumping effect as a scriptless runner myself. And I want to be optimized, and I always, like a lot of the time, I'm kind of disappointed in my scrolling, since the scrolling can, it feels like a little bit of RNG. So skipping like that RNG with scripted, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, so there's a technique called jump bug coming up shortly. It's a way to bypass fall damage. Let's see if it works. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, qD drop.
Nice.
And another one coming here as well.
See if he gets it.
Nice.
Nice.
So it's a bit technical, but it's pretty prevalent in Half-Life and Counter-Strike 1.6. Probably won't go into the details, but you could Google jump bug and you will probably find many references there on how it works.
Yeah.
This is an edge bug.
Yeah, similar trick. Yeah.
It's used to do this first try in his single segment runs. Pretty crazy in my opinion. He used to get it pretty much every time. I don't know, I find it a little hard sometimes. But I already do some easy setup. There are even harder setups.
Yeah, so here you can just damage boost up into the other part of the blast pit section. This way we don't have to enter the tentacle room, which would otherwise take some time. So damage boosts are always nice in these games, both Quake and Half-Life.
Blast pit is like the first chapter where you fully have to use everything at your disposal, all the weapons you have.
Another jump bug? Oh, yeah.
I would have usually done here a jump bug, but I forgot to activate the script. This is some organizational part that you have to keep in mind when you're running this category, that you need to constantly activate scripts. And I have a script that actually organizes these different stages. Sometimes it happens that I forget one, but there will be more. So this was just a jump bug that I didn't do there now.
There are basically not enough keyboard buttons for all the scripts, so you have to like make toggles for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, both generators are up.
You see qD has 4 HP. The armor and HP management is in this game is it's pretty like down to the it's very well planned.
Nice little chain here again. There are different versions of this. Getting down here without getting stuck too much like I did in the end. So just having fluent chains being constantly in motion is what really makes you fast in this game. So having very good sensitivity about the different situations and being adaptable also to mistakes. It's extremely important. Makes the run very different. This should actually have worked now. I'm not sure. Sometimes the jump bugs do not work. Yeah, you see, now it worked.
Yeah, there's sort of frame perfect trick, so it depends on your FPS too. Here
Can
we
sometimes happen, yeah.
Yeah, here we do a change level delay, which is another thing for scripted category. You can delay the level change trigger. Yeah.
So this chapter would casually probably take something like 20 minutes if you don't know where you're going. I mean, maybe even longer. But even if you played it as fast as possible, probably 3 to 4 minutes. And we have just spent something like 1 second in it.
Yeah, so basically you just delay the map change level and you can reposition in the map and then you will spawn where you have positioned but in a new map. So the map's actually overlaid there and we are able to skip the barricade on the power-up chapter and skip the entire chapter effectively. And now we're on the rail.
It's going pretty well. On the rail is a very hard chapter, like it's infamous for its tiny quirks and like difficulties.
Yeah,
like you can easily get stuck in a lot of places or like slide off the ramps, or you see like the sides here.
It's
and
really
like lose a lot of
movement
speed.
heavy, yeah. But scripted takes care of that.
No, I mean, this is really like a racetrack in scripted. It's very fun, but you still get stuck everywhere, so you need the experience of the chapter. It's not like...
That's deserves a clap, I'm sorry. That was really good.
Yeah, that's
no mistakes there.
good section. Fluent.
Would this be a good time to squeeze in a couple of donations?
Yeah.
Nice. Sure. We've got $25 from the Real Forest Elf saying,
hey.
Good luck to my boy, qD. Get that marathon PB, my man. Much love to the whole Half-Life community. Awesome people. Thank you very much for your support. We've got $100 from Eric G without a comment. Thank you a lot. You now have an opportunity to win a Nintendo Switch with Super Mario Maker 2. $50 minimum. Thank you.
So we don't have to go into the room here. You can just press buttons through walls in Half-Life.
And did that earlier in Hot Blast Pit as well.
Yeah, we did that in Blast Pit, forgot to mention. But basically we activate the rocket sequence a bit early.
Another example.
Yeah, we can heal through the wall.
Side. Pretty neat.
gonna see qD timing with the way he's using his pistol right now, like emptying his magazine, and that's a way of timing the map sequence so that he doesn't leave it too early.
This was actually found by Dot right here.
Yep.
Yeah, this method of leaving the map.
Another jump bug, nice.
Scripted jump bug. Maxim actually does that in scriptless as well. Yeah, just to address this briefly, when you go to the leaderboards, you will see that the world record in scriptless is much better than the current scripted world record. That is simply because the scriptless category is the main competitive category. So people that really try to experience Half-Life in its fullest as a speed game want to have all the movement tech from scriptless. So if some runners from the scriptless category would try, the scripted leaderboard would look different for certain. But I have to say, the scripted leaderboard is the fastest growing at the moment. So it is actually the most popular object boost. I should write a script for that, obviously.
Make a pass.
Alright, nice, you got it. So what qD did there, he shot an SMG in one room, and that scared the Vortigaunt in the other room and made him go towards the door, utilizing the NPC abuse trick.
One thing to mention about NPC abuse is that you can only do it once when you enter the map. So if you fail it, you can't reload a save. You have to reload a save before the map where the NPC abuse is at. Because otherwise the NPCs like lose waypoints and they won't go into the doors for whatever reason. So that can become quite difficult if you fail it especially.
I'm gonna do another script here. Just quickly gonna concentrate on that one.
So I'm getting some HP right here. In the dark.
So basically Freeman gets captured here by the grunts. Now they're taking him to the crusher.
We're gonna do the garbage or the trash compactor skip, the crusher skip here, fully automated. And we time it with the loading. So the script starts right with the loading, so it's frame perfect again. Saves something like 3 seconds. I didn't do anything there now. I mean, until I started to do something again from the usage, which is also a little weird. You can actually use that wall so to start it as a so that it is coming closer. Residue processing gives you in the beginning a crowbar, so it pretty much puts you back into the position of anomalous materials and unforeseen consequences as chapters. So it is again very movement heavy, and it is more like an obstacle course this time.
Can I read another donation?
Yes, I'm sorry.
No.
I don't see that. I'm concentrating on the game. Yes, of course.
Thank you. We've got $10 from Bloodvest saying, good luck to all the Valve block runners and shout out to Source Runs. Thank you very, very much.
Thanks,
Hello,
Bloodvest.
Bloodvest. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So there are push triggers above the water here. You can actually, like, if you duck spam, you can move fast. You can take advantage of those push triggers. It's useful in the water sections. We had one in last bit, I believe.
Usually when I run this game on my stream, I can't look at chat at all. Until the end or in the middle in Blast Pit, there are some places where you can actually look at chat for a little.
Yeah, you have to concentrate pretty hard.
Yeah, these conveyor belts, they're such a unique addition to this game. They give you a lot of speed when you like run on them and like jump and stuff. So really nice change in the pace.
Nice.
Oh,
There is an autosave, thank God. Yeah. I should have just used an FPS Max 4 bind, because that actually delays the animation, but the player is still moving in the room, so I would have made it that way. Maxim does that a lot. Scriptless, I want to say, because my bind actually immediately turns it back to FPS max 100 after 1 frame.
Yeah, we actually used that a little bit throughout the run, but we're so used to seeing it, so we didn't mention it. But like skipping trip mine lasers, so they don't activate, as well as some like lasers in the second chapter of the game to not die.
Questionable Ethics is also one of my favorite chapters. I like the flow, and this color indicates like that you actually I mean, the blue color is actually a little calming. Fits really into this dramaturgical curve that this whole speed game is, because the next chapter is going to be surface tension, and that is really one of the hardest. Again, this is more like a prelude. I will do an ammo duplication glitch here. So during his death animation, he drops his weaponry. If I save during that animation and load again, he drops it again. And I can do that many times, as many times as I like, and get the according ammo. And PC abuse worked out fine this time. Earlier in practice it was...
Alright, this is looking good. This is a really sketchy part of the run. Yeah, this, oh, that's good. No worries here.
Yeah, so
that scientist has killed so many runs of mine. It's so annoying. He can just like not follow you at all, like get scared by the head crabs and just get shot by the soldiers, and yeah, a lot of things.
Yeah, we got the Gauss cannon now, so it has really powerful knockback, and in combination with bunny hopping, you can just boost infinitely. Yeah, just landed on the slope there to avoid fall damage. And we're using a script to boost as well.
Try to go towards it.
Oh, yeah, nice. We're using a script so that you don't have to turn your mouse back, it just does it for you. Rather convenient.
Yeah, you can like see a frame there of like looking backwards.
Yeah. So I take a lot of damage right now. Let's see that it's not gonna add up, so I can try at least this infamous next trick, pipe to pipe. Hard trick, I practiced it a lot. Let's see if it worked.
Yeah, it's gonna involve a self-gauss. I'm gonna let qD focus here a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. So mid-air, he shoots at the pipe thing, which reflects back the gauss charge, and it boosts you, damages you.
So you can combo the gauss boosts like into things like slopes, and you just get fling forwards, like as you can see now. I mean upwards.
It was pretty sketchy.
Yeah, so you can get up things if there's a slope. This is trip mine hell. Rather hard maneuvering here.
Nice.
But you got it.
Yeah. Good
Coming
setup.
up a item duplication here. So he shoots the box to the right and the explosive box at the same time with the shotgun. So it like destroys both boxes at the same time, and that makes like the box with the gauss ammo in it.
Okay, I'm not gonna do
twice.
it, I guess. That's. Oh, now I know what's happening here. It's the Windows 10 bug, the infamous, that it actually prevents you from discharging. I didn't realize that. I thought I just missed the shot.
Exciting map coming up.
No, I missed it. But it's not bad because I can actually show off another script. And it worked fine.
Yeah, jump bug gauss combination script. And you got it first try, nice.
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 To note, this whole map needs to be done in one go. You cannot do any save loading here.
Yeah, because of the NPC abuse here, that we had the grunt open the door. And this door is actually healing us, so it's called Infinite Health Door. It has -1 damage property when the player gets stuck on it. So yeah, it's -1 damage equals +1, so you're actually getting healed, so we use that to pretty much get infinite health. Well, not infinite, but quite a lot of health, and we can then do damage boosts and yeah, just helps out with the routing, and the game picks up from here.
Okay, I don't know. That was not so good.
There we go.
Usually I would try to get through the gauze door, I mean, with another trick. But I didn't have so much. Yeah, I need another weapon here to shoot the glass.
Here qD will do another trick that involves a change level delay. The maps overlap here,
Good.
so yeah. It's all being handled by the script.
No, it didn't work.
Oh. Yeah, there's a chance of losing your weapons if you're not in the right spot on the next map.
Yeah, it's a bit tight. Nice work this time.
Okay, it worked now. Little sketchy, can kill your run.
qD is going to be doing a little bit of a safety strat here, where he kills these two enemies, because they're shooting hornets. And those hornets, if they follow you to the next map and they hit you, they will actually crash your game. So no
Didn't
crash.
happen this time.
Yeah.
Nice.
And an edge bug.
I'm hitting the FPS max 4 bind all the time.
Oh.
Come on. I don't want to crash the game.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there we got the edge bug right there.
Yeah, even though we have a lot of HP, we still want to save it wherever possible, because there's a chance of running out. And that might be quite annoying.
Yeah, I want to avoid all unnecessary damage. Like the infinite health door gives you 10 HP a second, or what is it? 100 HP per second, I mean?
1 health per frame.
Yeah, 100 frames per second.
Yeah.
Another NPC abuse here.
Yeah. Wallbang the scientist through the door, so he runs the cover, opens up a door.
Would have liked to do a self-cause over the railing on top. These are tricks that I like to. I really think this is a good analogy. I like to compare it to having a house and having to maintain it all the time, because when the one thing is fixed, the other needs repair. That's pretty much how it is in this run.
Pretty nice damage boost section coming up.
Double nade boost 2 times actually.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
didn't
nice.
quite make that. Good one. Let's do that one again. Little sketchy here. Little sketchy. Let's see if we get the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh, very nice.
So this is a big skip right here, involving Barney NPC abuse, opening 2 doors for qD.
This skips like, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, and another skip right there, shooting the
Okay, I'm
hornets down
gonna
there.
try to do this trick, just a moment. Alright, it worked.
Nice.
Got the jump bug again, nice. Saving HP.
This is crucial because I didn't get so many cycles, and just to be safe and not run out of HP in the end. Getting this edge bug saves 180 HP. It's pretty huge. That would equal 1.8 seconds, because as we said, 1 frame, 1 health per frame, and 100 frames per second is the game running on. That is the time you skip at IHD. So usually I would go for like 8.5 cycles, and that is still pretty generous. How many cycles do you do, Maxim?
7 cycles and maybe 100 HP.
That's really very little.
So this is like a mini boss fight. You just have to shoot it at the checkpoints wherever it stops, and then it goes to another one, shoot it again. So I guess there's time for donations, I guess?
Yes.
Oh, right. We've got $50 from Congo without a comment. And we've got another $50 from Slowpork saying, would love for the reader's take on Reaktalek in Barsebek. I think I've butchered that one, but okay. Great run so far, everyone. Well, I can say that power plants going bad is not fun, and please avoid.
Here he can bug out. Hopefully I didn't jinx it now. No, thank God.
This is a very relaxing chapter when you're on a good pace.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
I bugged out the
the satchels.
satchels.
yeah, I might have to wait a little bit.
15 seconds.
Oh, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you have to wait like for 15 seconds if you don't equip the satchels when you pick them up. So in this chapter you might finally need to use them, and it might become frustrating if you haven't done it.
Yeah, so they were a little bit glitched out.
Yeah. But it worked out. So Interloper is like a movement-heavy Zen map. Some jumps in Zen. Also we have low gravity here because we're in space.
That's so good. Low gravity. That's nice, QD, nice.
That's a
Yeah.
nice chain.
Very, very smooth.
Oh no! Let's do that again. It was
Yeah.
actually already there, and then yeah, this never happened before.
Famous words.
Oh, new strats.
Good one.
Oops.
Here is another script. Simple but very nice. I don't know why I didn't charge there again. I would have landed right on the middle. Final boss.
Yeah, final boss fight here.
You
Yeah.
can lose runs here. People have done it. It is frustrating. But I'm just gonna try to finish. Yeah, this button.
And
Right,
GG.
GG.
All right. Game 31:50, 30:29 game time. I'm
Not
very
bad.
happy with this time, even though I cheated. I had to restart. But yes. Thank you very much, ESA, for having us. I think you are a really great convention event and the biggest in Europe of this kind. And I'm very honored to run this game at ESA. Thank you to my co-commentators. I would like to give a short shout out to the Source Runs community, especially Edward G, Marinovaya, Agonia, Hoboken, Trade Rain, Yalter, all the people that make the leaderboards work. And yes, thank you everybody. Thanks for the donations. Do you want to say something?
Shoutouts to Master Noi.
I agree on that one.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks.
Before we go away, do I have time for another small donation? It has a
course.
question for you.
Yes.
We have Bad Wabbit TV donating $10 saying, I love this so much. Did you guys play Team Fortress Classic back in the day? This insane movement reminds me of the craziness from that game. Thank you for keeping up Half-Life love.
Well, I personally didn't really play it that much, but I think Maxim played it a great deal.
Yeah, I sure do. I actually played a little bit on this event right here in the practice rooms. So yeah, TFC has some nice quad, conch jumping, KC, and strafe and B-hop, so it's a really cool game.
Yes.
Thank you, and congrats on the run.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you.
Goodbye.